There is a silent killer in the creative industry, and it disguises itself as success. You land a major client, they love your work, they have a massive budget, and suddenly they are filling your schedule every single week. You stop marketing, you stop pitching, and you stop checking your lead pipelines because honestly, you're flush. You feel secure, you tell your friends you finally made it as a business owner. But let's look at the reality. If 80% of your revenue comes from one company, you don't own a business, you have a job. Only it's a job with no health benefits, no paid time off, zero job security, and an employer who can fire you with a single Slack message on a Friday afternoon without a legal safety net. In 2026, the single client model isn't stability, it's a financial hostage situation waiting to happen. The moment their quarterly budget gets cut, or a new creative director comes in and wants to use their people, your business vanishes overnight. In this episode, we are dismantling the single client trap. I'm going to show you how to audit your revenue risk, how to structurally transition from vulnerable one-off projects to fractional retainers, and how to route your pipeline to ensure you never rely on a single human being to pay your rent again. To fix this problem, we first have to measure it. In traditional finance, they call this concentration risk. If a single asset or client accounts for more than 50% of your total income, your risk profile is in the red zone. Many freelancers trick themselves into thinking they are diversified because they have 3 or 4 clients. But when you look at the actual math, one client is paying them $8,000 a month, and the other 3 are paying $500 a month for tiny, occasional tweaks. If the big fish leaves, the small fish cannot keep the lights on. Look at your invoices from the last 90 days. Calculate the exact percentage of income that comes from your top client. If that number is over 50%, you need to treat this as an active operational emergency. You cannot afford to get comfortable. The goal of a true creative architect is to ensure that no single client accounts for more than 25% to 30% of their business. That way, if a client pulls the plug tomorrow, it hurts, but it doesn't break the machine. It gives you room to breathe and replace them without panicking or taking a bad deal out of desperation. So how do we break the trap without instantly quitting and losing our income? We restructure how we sell our time by turning one-off labor into fractional retainers. Most freelancers sell their services as a transaction. Pay me $3,000 and I will make this website. Once the website is done, your income drops back to zero, forcing you right back onto the revenue roller coaster. Instead, you need to transition your clients into ongoing systems management. You don't sell them maintenance or hours. You sell them a fractional capacity of your architectural stack. You frame it to them like this. To ensure your conversion systems stay optimized against changing algorithm data, we offer a fractional system partnership. For X amount of money per month, we manage the continuous refinement, asset assembly, and data verification layers of your pipeline. This locks in our team's priority capacity on your schedule and prevents you from having to hire a full-time in-house team member at triple the cost. Notice the positioning. You aren't pitching a premium retainer as an extra expense. You are pitching it as an alternative to an incredibly expensive full-time employee. By securing 3 or 4 of these fractional retainers at a baseline level, you establish a predictable, recurring financial floor for your business. Once you have your retainer structure built, you need to deploy the retainer router. This is the process of using automated inbound volume to methodically dilute your dependency on your largest client. When you have a massive client dominating your calendar, you feel like you don't have time to look for other work. The retainer router automates the background intake so you don't have to choose between doing the work and finding the work. You set up your intake gatekeeper and you keep it running constantly even when you are fully booked. When a high-fidelity lead routes through the system, you don't turn it down. You accept the project, but you push the start date back by 3 weeks, or you utilize the human-in-the-loop automation stack to handle the bulk assembly. By systematically adding smaller, high-margin projects and retainers into your ecosystem, you slowly bring down the percentage weight of your anchor client. You turn them from your absolute lifeline into just another valued partner in your portfolio. Your action plan for this week is to run your concentration risk calculation. Stop hiding from the math. Find out exactly how vulnerable your business is right now. Once you know the number, draft your fractional retainer package and prepare to present it to your next incoming lead. Never let a single client hold the keys to your financial freedom. At AgoraLeads, we built our distribution layer specifically to solve this vulnerability. We continuously feed verified, high-value leads into your system so you always have a pipeline of alternatives running in the background. You don't have to stay trapped in a single client relationship out of fear, because the machine is always hunting for your next move. Diversify your income, build your system floor. Stop being an employee in disguise. I'm Remy. Let's get to work.